Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Well, hello. Packed crowd today. Whew. Kidding. Sending some invites out. Forget. What does snake in the grass mean? Hey, Donna. Hello, Intergalactive. Oh, come on. Okay. Hey, Patrick. Okay, Patrick, I wrote you on Facebook. Do you want to talk about what's going on? Are you okay with it if I do? Patrick needs all the prayers that anybody, well, anything positive, anything. Patrick, go ahead and give me the go-to if you're okay with that. And if you have a GoFundMe link or anything like that, or a Cash App, I can share it to the channel. But Patrick does need people's prayers. Hey, Glitter Girl. Let me go ahead and... Is Patrick still even in here? I don't think you would have a problem, but I just want to get the okay from him. Dorothy, how are you doing, babe? Well, what everybody does know is Patrick was dealing with brain cancer. The last that I had known is I believe he's starting back up with chemotherapy, or maybe just finishing up with it. And Patrick's good people. I don't know a time when he wasn't there for me and hasn't been a really good friend. And he has been absolutely amazing to everybody in the community. So he has brain cancer, or it's a very rare brain cancer. And if he comes back in here and kind of like explains it more, I will try to get a GoFundMe or something like that. I just know that I'm worried about him and I love him. He's been a very, very good friend. And maybe if he comes back in, he can give you guys more information, because he posted something in his Facebook. So prayers for him and his family. And he's got a really, really great mom too. Yeah, it's okay. So it is a rare form of cancer. And I believe when they did this surgery, Patrick, if I get it wrong, then please correct me. They had what they removed of the tumor, but this is an incurable cancer. So it is prone to coming back. It's the cells, right, Patrick, if I have it correct? Patrick is the type of person, he used to go on cruises all the time with his mom, and he would do IG lives, and he would show me like musicals and concerts and stuff like that. Patrick, do you have a GoFundMe by chance? It always grows back. Hey, Dreamsicle. And I think one of the things that he did quote is he said, when you're born, you already have a life expectancy. And Patrick, is there a, do you have a GoFundMe? Hey, Cheryl. Patrick thinks more about other people than he does himself. And when I say he's one of my dearest friends and has been there for me on my good and my bad, he's always stayed in contact with me. And he is wonderful people. Sorry, guys. Lotional. And Dorothy, feel free to drop the links for any channel. I guess really the only tea that I have today is no GoFundMe. Check out my community tab on the link Dorothy just posted. Okay. And if you ever feel comfortable, if you want to come up here, you don't have to show your face or anything. If you want to explain to the community, because Patrick is a vet, that he can explain what's going on, because it is a rare cancer. And I did not know that it's incurable. So Patrick, I'm sorry. I love you. Any type of community stuff, I guess I can say is, I'm not going to be going into a lot of everybody's chats. I just think that everybody as a community should shout out everybody's channel. And, just if we're friends, come in and visit me every now and then. And if you really hate me and we talk on IG, I still love you. So that will be that. So today I will plan it. Okay. I'm doing a live at 7:00 Eastern every night on my channel to document my journey. Great. Wonderful. What are you playing, babe? What are you playing? Ever since he had those breast milk pretzels that Rochelle got him turned on to, his energy is like stellar. So I think my sign, hey, Brenna, how are you and your 6 nipples? I'm trying to get my cousin in here. So I had therapy this morning, my individual therapy, and it went pretty good. If you're going to do therapy and you ever feel like you're going to cry your eyes out, I would suggest waterproof makeup or don't wear it. So I was getting ready. And so my main thing is shutting the door and everything being final. Saying goodbye. Unless I completely, like, my skin crawls and that part of it is okay. But I'm not a kind of person like I'll shut the door, but the people that I love and care about, my door will always be open. You don't even have to knock. It's just, I'm not a good person at saying goodbye. It's so final to me. So that's kind of what I've been working with my therapist. And I am writing a To Whom It May Concern, and it's going to be a poem, and I'm going to read it. I really, really like where the channel's going. I really, really, truly do. Even if there's only, 5 assholes in one recording or not recording or whatever, there are double or triple that actually like to come in. All Things Serious. If you could drop the link for All Things Serious. It's not even just with death. It's like just walking away from somebody. But yeah, definitely, for sure. All Things Serious runs a channel. He covers childhood trauma. He covers abuse, PTSD. He's definitely a really, really good person. I'm very proud to call him my friend. Grief is absolutely debilitating. It will ruin your life. It will make you feel angry. It will make you feel sad. It will make you feel numb. It will make you feel 5 million things. It's snowing like crazy. It was snowing earlier. Hold on, guys. It was. Hey, Glenn, what are you playing tonight? Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So I have been getting a lot of people. They've been really, really cool. My IG and stuff like that, it's Jet.Bailey. You could tell anybody what my IG account is, have them follow me. Somebody hit me up today and said, Jen, congratulations. Well, Dorothy did, who I thought was Maria, who I threw 4 funerals for. And I think she knows I wasn't okay, but that's what I thought. I would take things that people said and I would just roll with it. And to be honest, like every now and then I kind of feel like I do, but not as much because I feel like you got to have that proof staring you in the face. I want people to understand that I was talking to my therapist and he also said that the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, they also call it the warm call, only because there are people that actually call this center to talk to somebody and they actually call like once or twice. And I think that it's really good that you don't just have to feel the S word, but you can call, they will talk to you. They're completely anonymous. They will not say anything at all. They will listen as long as you need to talk to them. It is okay not to be okay. And please hit the like button. Even if you hate me, I would do it for you. Yes, I don't like the snow. I like it. It looks great in the yard, but it's definitely not my cup of tea. So I had my mom jeans on today. They're like baggy, they like kind of like fit up in the waist, and they had holes in them, and I got them from Plato's, and I love, love, love them. Well, I was mopping today, and I walked over to the sink in the kitchen, and right where the cabinet was, my knee caught on it and ripped it all the way to my thigh. These were like the best jeans ever in the world. Thank you. How you doing? I love you, Missy Yvette. I love you. I hurt you. Thank you. Again, I want to thank Napa, Dorothy, a lot of people. Napa gifted 15 memberships, and it's been amazing, and it's been very, very, very humbling. It really, really has, and I appreciate it. Thank you, God. Thank you. I love you. Please drop Missy Yvette's channel. Missy Yvette, do you want to type down the name of the channel? Eddie, would you like to come up? As I said before, this is the famous Judge Shady Court. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, Sweaty. Yeah, I might do that. No, I will do that because I'm not throwing them away. I will rip them up and put them in 5 different picture holders and hang them up. These were my go-to jeans. Yeah, is that what your channel's called, Missy Yvette? You know who wrote me, who I have seen a few times, Missy Yvette? I don't think you all are talking, but Sparkles. Isn't that crazy? Oh no, did I do that? Oh my God, what did I do? Why did I do that? www. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, what do you do? Oh my God. What do you do if you drop? Okay, so I was going to drop the link. I hit control, but I backspace. So it just says www.google.com. I do that. Can somebody put the, damn it. What would I do to drop the link? So basically what Miss Yvette does, thank you, Intergalactive, I appreciate it. basically one of the things that she does, and I absolutely love it, is she has mock trials around the community. And again, there was one time, do you remember, Miss Yvette, when it was me, Dee, and Maria, and a few other people? And what she does is if we like plead our case, I think we all get a lawyer or something like that. We have a bailiff. Sparkles used to be, I'm not sure. I think Sparkles was a lawyer of some sort, but it's super, super fun. And she renders the decision and you have to follow it. Like sometimes she'll banish somebody off YouTube or something like that. Have you ever watched Love is Blind before? No, I have not, but I'll tell you what, I have my trusty little notebook and I'm going to write notes down. Oh, I love you, Missy. That when are you going to do this again? Just backspace and redo the link. Hold on. Dang, sweaty. Wow. Okay. Oh my God, sweaty. Thank you. Oh my God. Hold on. I was not expecting that. Holy moly. Hold on, guys. My God. Sweaty, I'm becoming a professional. I truly think that. Okay, Eddie, hold on. Okay, Control C. You know, I have a wireless mouse that probably would work just as much. I found it. Open panel. If anybody wants to come up, obviously don't dox, don't bully. If you need to talk any tea, make it 1 minute or less. Because these YouTube streets have not been on fire. It's been really, really nice. I've seen another creator. People are covering TikTok. People are covering, playing streams and stuff like that. It's really nice to be seeing a lot of people getting back to content. And even when it's like 50 people or something like that, I'd rather cover some content and have some damn fun. Did you figure out how to play a video during live stream? No, I did not. Kira tried to help me. Sorry, guys, I had to get dressed. And then I had to take my stupid shoes off because they didn't match. But I will shout these out. These are called Co-Face. And if you guys like a nice slipper that has a good sole on it, they're $9.99. They're so comfy. You can wear them with jeans. And look at that. Tell me how cool that is. Aren't they cute? And they have ones. I have another pair where they like have a little strap on it. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, thank you. Love you, Missy. That. So, does anybody have any questions? Let's see. TikTok is definitely not going anywhere. No way. No way it's not going anywhere. I did follow this one woman. I think her name was Deborah Flick or something like that. She had cancer and she was like the nicest freaking lady ever. And she had passed away about a week ago and her daughter posted for her. Oh, cool. Oh my God, this is my first threesome. Woo! Woo!
Oh boy.
I've never had a threesome before.
Me either.
Oh, it's an owl blanket. Sweaty, you want to come up? Hey, everybody, you can come up. Just don't show me your P. Don't show me your C. Donna. It's a foursome. Well, hello, Donna.
Hello.
Donna, be looking sexy. Hey, how are you? Can you see me, Donna?
Not too bad, thank you very much.
Why can't I get this comment down, bro? Donna, I can't get the comment down. Oh, I can't get the comment down. All I see is your nostrils.
I'll go and shave.
How do I get it down? How do I get the comment down, guys?
I don't know. You're asking
Move your
me.
mouse.
You're asking.
I don't have my mouse. All I have is I have the mouse on the computer.
Use the mouse on the computer.
And do what, Eddie?
It
And
and
do what,
not
Eddie?
highlight another comment.
What?
You keep
Come on. Do you
highlighting
want me to hit that mouse?
comments.
Do you want me to hit that mouse? Do you want me to keep hitting that mouse? We're having a forced Donna. I never thought. I'm on top of you, Donna. How you feel about that?
Oh my word. What's this
So,
stream called,
Yeah,
please?
it's called
Listen.
what?
This is the first time I've been trying to get up for week on this for week, but this StreamYard, and I'm no good with this computer lark. So I'm even though I've got like a sign in front of my face, I'm just happy that I've got up here.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you came up here because remember we would do the IGs and stuff like that. And I'm gonna go back to cooking and stuff.
Yeah, that was really good. Them cooking things, weren't they? Yeah,
I'm gonna let her out real quick. My next door neighbor's dogs. Come on, man.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today?
Hello. It's been a good day. It's been a good day.
Hey, Mama.
That's good.
Okay. So, what has everybody done today? Say I if you did this. Okay. Did you guys go to?
I've been to see my aunt in the care home. I've met up with my uncle.
Right.
I've run a few errands and I've pottered about. Really, not a lot. Really, just resting up because I think I've got arthritis coming in my knees. My knees have been really bad.
Oh man. Do you take anything for it? I think Aleve helps arthritis or naproxen.
Yeah, I'll just put some cream on, at night time, and I need to, I'll go to the gym tomorrow and hopefully that'll work it out.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Ask a Question. So it can be personal, it can be, it's got to be rated R. Okay, I'm gonna ask one question. And Eddie has to answer it. Donna has to answer it. And intergalactic. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Say aye.
Aye.
Eddie?
I think.
Aye.
Okay.
Intergalactic said I think.
Okay. And it could be anything you want. Okay. When is the last time that you made out with somebody?
For me, it's just under 10 years ago.
Okay. Eddie, when's the last time you made out with somebody?
4.5 years ago.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. You really need some adventure. And if you want to pass, you can pass. Intergalactic.
It's been a couple of years.
Well, for me, it was last night. So I win. Eddie, it's your turn to ask a question.
Okay.
And make it a good question, okay? Not like, what's your favorite color? Blah, blah, blah. Not something like that. A good question.
Well,
Again,
it wasn't going to be rated R because my question was going to be related to why are you single and why do you choose to be single?
Okay. I'm not single. So it'd be the two ladies.
No, I didn't choose to be single. My husband passed away. So I've been a widow for nearly 10 years. So that's why I'm where I am.
Intergalactic?
I'm just not emotionally and psychologically ready to be in a relationship right now. So.
Okay. Eddie?
Yeah, I was the same as Intergalactic. I was not mentally ready Now I am. So
Okay. Donna, you're up to ask a question.
Do you think what would you look for in a partner?
Well, I mean, I'm with Clint, but what would I look for? Why? Okay, I can say why Clint's my partner.
Yeah.
Clint is funny. God, he's so funny. Oh my gosh. He's very caring. And he's got a big jump rope, if you know what I mean. And we get to make out every day, and he's my buddy. He's my best friend. So, Eddie, take it from jump rope, buddy.
somebody, okay, so I have a jump rope myself, but
Good, I can double
somebody
dutch.
who's somebody who's loyal, honest, somebody who's in touch with their emotions, able to communicate.
Oh, you want a sensitive
Um,
guy.
well, I don't want somebody that likes negativity. I can't stand argue. There's nothing. Arguments happen in a relationship, but I like to work things out.
That's good. I'm going to
You
be
know,
dropping your name in there
yes.
and get more people. Kira, what are you looking for, my love?
Someone with integrity and that can make me laugh.
What's integrity anymore? Right? Donna, what are you looking for?
Actually, I'm going to probably be off field here. I'm not really looking for a partner as such because I think I had the best, you know. If
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not intentionally looking for somebody,
Okay.
if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't. But for me, it makes me smile.
Right.
Who has integrity, is honest, and most of all, loving and caring, and he's going to look after me.
Right. I agree.
But
I think that's
I had
amazing.
that the first time. I had that the first time round, so it's really hard when
Right.
you've had what I had. Not just me, like a lot of people who lost somebody. It's really hard to move on. I mean, I've been happy in my own company. I mean, I'm nearly 10 years in, and I must be honest, it only seems like yesterday. It doesn't seem like nearly 10 years.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I'm happy in my own skin. I like speaking to male friends and things like that, but I don't feel I actually have to be defined by somebody. It might happen, I don't know, but obviously it would have to be a special type of person, I think.
Right. It takes a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Like I always tell people, there's no expiration date on losing anybody. And
no, it's not so much that. It's not just losing somebody who's been nasty, or you've lost somebody through divorce or an affair or whatever. It's still the same, getting over that to go into another relationship. But I always think you have to deal with your own issues first before you go into another relationship. You know what I mean? And I'm still dealing with stuff.
oh, absolutely.
Probably 10 years. For me, I didn't go through the grieving process and emotionally and certain things till 2 or 3 years ago. So obviously for me, I you know that saying when you put stuff in a box and you think, oh, if it's in a box, it's not there. And obviously 3 years ago, Pandora's box opened, and obviously I do have sort of, you know, anxiety, a bit of depression, you know, panic attacks,
Right.
things like that. But it's,
Oh, you
I
deal with
think
panic
it's all
attacks?
delayed from that, you know. But we have to just deal with stuff, don't we? We have to, you know, get on with life.
What is the main thing that you miss about him?
His smile. His smile lit up the room.
Well,
He's
so did
he's-
yours.
Yeah, his whole, you know, the way he cared for everybody in the street, and you know, he did jobs for anybody, and he, you know, he was just that type of person who'd help anybody, you know. And I miss that he was there, you know. I just miss that he's not here. Even probably
Right.
more now, I think, than I've, you know. But obviously, we'll get on with life eventually, and I try and sort of do stuff, but sometimes it's hard, you know. It's really hard, but we have to do it, don't we?
I mean, I guess I would have said prior to coming back, I would have been like, no, you know, it never, I'm working on it. This helps.
Yeah, I think it's
This really helps.
yeah, it's not been. I think I was in denial for a few years about my anxiety and stuff, and obviously now I'm aware of it now, you know. But
Do you think he's with you?
I
Like,
don't
are there
think
any
this time of
signs that he
year,
leaves?
yeah, it's just this time of year and everything. Oh, let somebody else ask a question now. Can we talk about? I'm Bobby Downing on this now. I'm not even.
Well, you know, I adore you. I just wanted you
I'm
to know that a
depressing
lot of
myself.
people care about you. Hey, have you met with my friend? Remember the lady you were supposed to have coffee with? Did you end up having coffee with her?
No, I haven't. It's just time. She works Monday through Friday, and obviously I'm sort of like, I go and see my elderly aunt, because obviously last year we had to put her in a care home, and
Oh, let me get Mia. Keep talking.
so it was like really hard. So I go and see her about 4 days a week. So, and then I'm doing other stuff, but hopefully I will get round to it one of these days. Family comes first, you know.
Right. Well,
But
I
we
just
speak
wanted
on
to
the
let you know.
phone, and funnily enough, another person I used to work with from that particular crowd hit me up on IG again, Instagram today. So we're in touch again now. So we all sort of speak on phone. We catch up on life and, you know, our families and that. So we do keep a link like that, and we just text and that. It just has to be a phone call sometimes.
How's your son doing?
He's doing great. He's at his first base now. He's doing really well. You know, he's it's him not being around either. But obviously he's got to get on with his life, hasn't he? So
Are you going to be seeing him soon, or you guys talk a lot,
Well,
right? When he's available.
yeah, he phones me most days. I've spoke to him tonight, so but it's getting home over the weekend. It's not always that easy, you know. And with the way the weather is here, it is getting bad
Right.
again. Probably like you. Not, I don't think we're getting the snow, but the winds and the gales and that. And I'd hate him to come home and not be able to get back. So.
Well, you know how much I love you.
I know. I love you too, and I'm just so proud of your crafts, and I love the way you're doing all your crafts and things.
Thank you. We've come a long way, you and I.
We have, and
We've been through the good, the bad.
Well, good, bad, and the ugly. What shall we say that? Good, bad, and ugly. But
I was more ugly. I just think
Yeah,
that
but
there
you-
was a time, I think I just disappointed you a lot because I just didn't get my crap together a lot. But I think we've known each other a long time. We have come a long, long, long way. For sure.
But this is the type of person I am. I'm the type of person, even though when we were going through, when it was rough, I still barked you a line when I knew you were getting help and you were getting the help. And I didn't know how it was going to be received, but I did it anyway.
Right.
And
Well,
I
you
think
know
that
how much I
shows-
appreciate you.
But I think that shows the decent people, and it proves the decent people that are coming in your chat now. People that, you know, you were on the outs with, and that those are the people who always had your best interests, I think, at heart.
Yeah.
And I think you know that yourself now.
Well, I'm
who
trying to
had
figure
your
it out.
heart
I
and-
think there's a few stragglers, you know, kind of
yeah,
got to
yeah.
keep that third eye up. But for the most part, yeah, we're
Oh,
all from
yeah.
IG. We got stuff in here. Yeah, we got a good thing going
Yeah.
on.
And you
And
and
you
the
know I
difference
love
is
you.
before you come back on YouTube, we were sort of in contact on IG, weren't we? So
Mhm.
so that was and I think that was the sort of start of it all. So that's
Yeah.
I think the fan base of people who speak to you. I speak to quite a few people. People are on the outs with other people and that, but I've always had the
Right.
same stance I've had in everything, good, bad, and ugly. If somebody's having a bad
Yep.
time, I'm not below say hope they're okay and stuff like that. But I'm also not afraid to call people out either, because
Nope, you are
I'm an honest
definitely not.
person. I call a spade, and that's it. And if I don't agree with something, or if I don't agree with something I've watched, I will give a comment on something I've watched. Not disrespectful. I will do it in a way
Right.
as grown-ups do as an adult, because you can't just sit and watch something that's being said and you know it's a bit stupid, you know.
Mhm.
So I will comment on something that I think is wrong, and I've had some good responses from people who I didn't think I'd get responses, you know, grown-up responses, and that's what we're supposed to be able to do, give a responsible answer, and you know,
Yeah.
I've convers, and this is how far you've come, and I don't want. This is what every time somebody, I think, please don't let somebody derange you. Please don't somebody, because you've come too far and your channel's growing.
Yeah. I agree.
And
I agree.
the fact that you're monetized is great, and I think some people don't like that. You're always going to get the people who don't like it, and they're going to
Oh,
try and
yeah,
push
yeah.
your buttons in life, you know.
It's hard, but I think we're all getting somewhere. I don't look at it as I'm stepping forward. I wouldn't be stepping forward if y'all weren't helping me out, you know. And if you ever need to
You've
talk to me, you know, you can hit me up on IG.
Yeah, we've always kept in touch, and I've always, you know, and I
Mhm.
will always do that, you know. I don't bear a grudge, you know what I mean. I don't bear a grudge. I'll have my say, and that's it. I can't. Life's too short for all of
Yeah,
this and that.
I agree.
It's too short because we all have things going on in our lives. We've all got extra
Oh,
stuff
yes,
going
yes,
on,
yes.
you know.
Have you ever heard of SpongeBob?
Oh yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah.
This is the only thing, guys, that I could find, okay? I know what you all think about this pineapple thing. There was a pineapple under the sea. So I pre-did one of these. Eddie, do you have any questions or your channel? You want to tell people about your channel?
Yeah, I'm taking a couple of nights off.
Yeah, a friend of mine was a little
Yeah.
worried about you. Do you want to talk about anything?
Well-
you don't have to.
Well, a certain member in my community, which is no longer part of my community, decided to play a heinous game.
Do tell.
Okay, so majority of the people know I'm very sensitive. I'm an empath. Okay. And when you have somebody reach out to me and tell me that you're no longer with us as a joke, I don't
Wow.
play that joke. Yeah.
Like you're dead to them? Like
No,
you're
somebody reached out to me and said so and so was found this morning, and come to find out it wasn't true. It was fake.
He was faking it?
A female.
Why? Attention?
You know, I don't understand why, but it wasn't cool and they haven't apologized.
Well, if they haven't by now, don't hold your breath. Or the better ones are when they apologize when they don't mean them and they're lying. Do you think, I mean, what's the probability that they're going to apologize? In your opinion?
Slim. because they're so tied up in the drama. They love the drama community, you
Mhm.
know.
Yep.
So
Is that why you've been kind of crestfallen?
yeah, that's the reason why I've been a little upset, because
Yeah.
that happened a few days ago, and I found out through another source that it wasn't true.
That's disgusting.
And
Why do people do that?
yep.
Tied up in the trunk. Oh, well, that's not very nice. Who tied you up and put you in a trunk? The Brandon Network. Can you guys time this person out for 5 minutes and let them pee on the potty pad? Go on, Eddie.
So,
Don't pay attention to
but
chat. I'm so sorry. I had an emergency. It's okay. Did the one of the mods knock them out, please? Or time them out?
Do you know, this is the type of thing that gets me mad, because these are the type of people that try to derail this gentleman here for speaking, and this is what they're trying to achieve. These people will quite happily do this online, but they will not approach you or dare do something like this in real life. This is my
They wouldn't like it. Yep.
Yeah, this is
You're
like,
right.
I'm quite happy. Anything I say online, I'm accountable for it, and I'm quite happy. And I've took on people in real life, so I won't have this worry. And I hate it when people get derailed.
Right.
Just carry on with what you're saying, Eddie. Don't let this person. They're not worth it.
Yeah. I hope they
so
can tolerate heat, if you know what I mean. The devil's a bitch to live with. Go on, Eddie. You were doing really good.
but no, it's just that when you play games like that, it's like
Right.
the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, because I believed it. I believed it. And come to find out it wasn't true.
Why did they do that? I mean, well, obviously that's mental health, but why? I mean, is this a person that is problem in the community, overly sensitive? Like, that's super weird and gross. Really.
Well, the thing is you know, I'm close to her ex. They had just broken up.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
That's so freaking bizarre. Why do people do that?
I don't know.
Yep.
Do people not discuss their souls and God and all that stuff? Like, why do people have to be like that? What do you think, Donna? What's your take on it? What would you do if somebody did that to you?
They'd be gone. They would be gone. I don't deal with. If somebody's saying that, they're not a nice person. You wouldn't say something. Oh, to me, a joke and a wind up is something like, "Oh, your shirt's hanging out," or not something really gruesome. That is some. I can't see how somebody whose mind works like that thinks that's okay. Somebody's going to be okay with it. I don't know whether that's just me, whether I'm naive. I don't know, but
I agree.
I don't. I'm nearly 61 years old, so I'm not naive in a sense as that. But I just don't understand.
Right.
Don't understand.
Eddie, so do you think that there's a chance that? Sorry, guys, I'm doing an iron transfer. Eddie, what are your thoughts? Do you think he'll ever come forward and apologize or no? Well, you said no. Have you thought about reaching out to this person or no?
Well, I did reach out to this person multiple times. And I asked, why can't you say sorry?
What'd they say?
And they haven't responded.
Well, you know what? They're not worth your time then. Because chances are if they do something
Yeah,
Go
it's
on.
saying sorry. Like we discussed it earlier, me and you did, Jen. Obviously, we both, you said sorry, I said sorry in a sense, because we're grown ups, we go over it.
Right.
It was forgotten. But there's a difference between a genuine sorry and a humble sorry. Or if somebody who just think as nasty and as I think as warped as that, and they can't even say sorry, I don't know whether they're worth it, to be honest. I just don't know. I know for me, I couldn't. And they can't even say, think they've done anything. The fact that they feel they don't need to say sorry is really concerning to me.
Eddie, do you agree with Donna? Do you think what she's saying is making sense?
Yes. Oh yeah, she's making 100% sense.
I think it's
How
hard
long
though,
so.
but if you're a different person, if you're a different type of person and a forgiving, you're probably better to you want to see the good in that, and you probably think it's your fault for taking it like that, and you should accept what it is. And I think that's a really very humble and a really nice thing to do. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. But if it's a long-standing friend or somebody you've known a while, it can be hard to break that, because it's. I think it's like when you've known somebody a long time, they're like a security blanket. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes those particular people can do sort of have really faults and do not nice things, but because they're your security blanket, you overlook it. But I just can't. I can't do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't. Something like that. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it, and especially if they they didn't say sorry, because in my mind that's saying they don't think they've done anything wrong by it. But that's just me. We can't tell each other how to react or how to deal with it. It's up to the individual person. You can only just give an opinion and say, this is how I would, but every person has to do what they need to do, don't they?
I think you're absolutely right. Eddie, what do you think, honey?
I agree.
Well, I'm not much liking these transfers at all. So do you, okay, so is this the reason why you have not been going live? The sole reason, or is there anything else going on that you don't want to talk about?
It was that. I went live yesterday, and it wasn't that great of a live. It was live 2:30 this morning.
You were live at 2:30
just humor, because I needed to laugh.
Well, the next time that happens, if you would please, like, let me know, and I'll come in. I mean, if anything, I'll just listen.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it had gotten that bad. You know?
So it went off the rails.
What do you mean it went off the rails?
It was hilarious.
Oh, well, that's good.
The things yeah.
So are you really not going to be going live, bro?
I'm taking Thursday and Friday off.
Okay. Did you
I'm usually if I were to be live, I'd be live right now on my channel, 5 o'clock. So I talk about mental health. I talk about all types of mental health.
Mm-hmm. You have any questions for Ed?
It's very humbling that you talk about the mental health and stuff, and if you've been through it, because sometimes it's really hard to talk about it, because I find it difficult. I find it difficult to admit that I have had issues over the last 2 or 3 years, but I'm finally coming to terms with it. But I think there is still that stigma around stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why I talk about it, is because of the stigma.
Yeah.
trying to break it.
Yeah, you have to try and. But I think half of the battles, it's not with the people around me. My battle is with myself. I think it's the battle is with myself. You know, but I do get through it. You know, I just have dark. It's like a bit of a. I hit a brick wall, and I just need to get over it. You know what I mean? That's the way I have to process it at the moment. You know, process it, and I just find I get more overwhelmed than normal. You know, and that's when I know I'm sort of not running on all cylinders, as they say. Functioning, but not on all cylinders.
Eddie, do you see Intergalactic saying? Do you mind if he hits you up on IG?
She said.
She came in your chat. That's the person that came in your chat, sir.
Yeah.
That's what you get. You got all that Kool-Aid that these women are drinking. Listen, there are so many sick people in the world, and we have dealt with this like internet stuff, all of us. And I mean, as sick as it is, it's probably one of the lesser of abnormal things in this community, right, Donna? The stuff that has happened in this community.
Yeah, I think it is really hard to take. I think sometimes, I mean, I haven't got a channel, and I've always said the same. Any channel I've been on, I've said exactly the same. It's never changed.
Nope.
If people want to come for me, they're quite happy. I choose to put myself on screen, so therefore I've got to take some flack. But don't come for any of my family or people like that, or go for anybody else's family. This is thing. I'm grown. I can take it. But don't come for my family. That's the way I always. That's the way I look at it. You know,
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Take it, and I don't know. You know, we shouldn't be going. I'm up here. I can take it. I've disclosed certain bits of my life on here, not all of it, but I have disclosed certain bits of it. But
nobody messes with you, Donna. They know better.
Well, yeah, but the difference is I go around it in a way. I can have a constructive conversation with somebody, and I can have a disagreement with somebody, and I can get my point across. But I don't have to become nasty. I don't insult people the way they look, and I don't like these people. I don't like the way people ridicule how people look. In fact, I talked about this yesterday. Some years ago in my job, somebody came up to me and they said to me, "If you don't mind me asking, you've got a hard face." They said,
you have a hard face?
Yeah, they said I've got a hard face.
You don't even look like you're in your 60s, and your face is dead ass sexy. So I don't even know who that was.
My answer to it, well, it's my mum's face. I said it's my mum's face, and it just stopped it. But do you know, my mum was more upset than I was. She was mortified, absolutely mortified.
Was she?
Yeah, she was so upset.
I think that's such a good answer, though.
You know, but and more so now because I wear my glasses. I am my mum. If you look at the picture of my mum, I am my mum now with my glasses. But I don't think people should mock people's appearances. If I don't like what you're saying, I don't like what you're saying, but I'm not going to throw a dig in about the way you look or anything about you. But this is how people derail people. They go on about what they look like, how they wear, about their weight, about their size, too thin, too fat, too whatever. I don't think that's relevant. The relevance is, I don't like what you're saying. I don't agree with it, but don't go like, you don't have to insult the way I look. I'm just disagreeing with what you say.
Right.
But that's how certain people on this platform, they like to derail people by going against what they look like, mocking what they've done or how they do. If somebody's lost weight, fair play to them. They've done it. You don't have to mock them or how you've done this, how you've done that. I just don't agree with it. I'm very uncomfortable with mocking as women and men for that matter. Some
Word,
women,
yes.
we've had to come a long way to get where we are, have the vote, be able to have say in Congress, God, we've had 3 female prime
Right.
ministers here. Do you know what I mean? We've got female leaders of the police and stuff like that. So I can't understand why we have to put women down all the time. If they've done something about behaviour, yeah, or something they've done, yeah, but that doesn't have. This thing hasn't particularly happened because of the way they look or what size they are. It's because
Right.
they've done something, or they're just a below the belt sly person. It doesn't mean anything else, you know. It's just
Right. You guys want to see the finish?
very pretty.
So some of these were rub-on transfers. What do you think?
Oh, I like
Eddie,
that.
what do you think? Eddie,
Those look good.
Eddie, I'm all things serious right
Yeah.
now. Hey,
Those are
look,
cool
hey, look
looking.
what Clint got me. Hey, Eddie, ask me if I have a jump rope.
Do you have a
You've got
jump
a-
rope?
No. Eddie, do you lactate? No way. Yeah, so every time I ask Clint something, I'm like, Clint, and he's like, hey, Clint, you want to ask me a question? Forget it. Okay. So we've done some crafts. Donna, what do you have going on for the night, the rest of the evening?
Well, it's nearly 10:30 here, so I'll be going to bed soon.
It's 10:30. Oh,
Yeah.
so we're like 5.5 hours between.
Yeah,
Eddie, are you on Eastern
Yeah,
Standard?
bedtime.
Yes,
I'm
I'm on
Eastern.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
you want to
we'll
know
go-
another fun fact? I've cut down on the
What?
sugar, and they have these, they're called Aunt Idas or something. They're sugar-free, and they're sour, and they're actually really effing good. Because this whole not having sugar thing or minimalizing it, Donna, yesterday we all talked about foods that were healthy and weren't healthy. And I found out that there's breast milk and pretzels.
Yeah. I don't have. I'm a
Donna, you
scientist, so
believe
I
that?
don't have sugar. I've never had a lot of sugar. I don't have sugar in my drinks. I don't have. I try and cook a lot of stuff from fresh. So I've had salmon and scrambled eggs today for my tea. Fresh salmon.
When are you making mincemeat again?
I don't tend to do that. The kids tend to cook that when we have that. We did have we had a
What is it that
bolognese.
you make that it sounds so good that you don't hear much in the States? What is it that
Gammon.
you were telling me? Gammon. Yes, gammon.
I don't think because of your kidneys, I don't think that'd be good for you. Be
Yeah,
good for Clint.
but I like
Yeah.
when people describe food. It's good.
Yeah. But I don't add any fat or oil to any meat I cook. I just do it in the air fryer. I don't add any fat or oil or anything. I just cook it as it is.
Right.
I just, you know,
Control
so that's
C.
what we have. I think I'm having steak tomorrow. I'm going to get myself a piece of steak.
Right.
I'm trying to be really healthy. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a junk foodie, but I'm trying to be really, really good.
My cousin's up here. I think you've seen her in our lives in IG. Update, Jen. My daughter starts her intensive cognitive therapy next Tuesday for her PTSD.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
Cognitive therapy is amazing. And God, I wish one of the women came in here. What is that called, Eddie, that we were talking about yesterday? Because I talked to my therapist about it today, and he told me what I can do for it. Eddie.
Don't know.
Eddie.
We were talking. Yeah, I'm back.
What are you doing?
When somebody's talking, I mute out of
No,
respect.
you won't, because I would see the microphone, Eddie. Are you doing something with somebody?
Nobody's
Are you
here.
single?
I am 100% single.
No.
So
Well, Eddie, I don't know what
uh,
you're doing other than
w-
at that jump rope.
the other thing we were talking about was dialectal eye movement. The R stands for uh, it's a type of therapy.
I know. What was the therapy you called it? It was DBT or something?
Yeah, dialectal eye movement therapy. DMRT. Yes.
RT. Okay, well, that's what I talked to my therapist about. And he said that I could still do that and still do therapy at the same time. But he doesn't specialize in that.
Yeah.
And it is
Yes.
rapid eye movement
Yes.
and not so
And then
fun fast.
CBT. Yeah.
What is CBT?
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Well, isn't it normal for people that have been through PTSD or deal with mental health that their eyes kind of rapidly, because it's like a trauma?
With some people, yes.
Mm-hmm. Donna, have you ever heard of this kind of therapy? It's a rapid eye
Yeah, I
movement
mean,
therapy.
I have heard of various types of therapy and different types of, people have to have certain types of therapy for different, because obviously you've got now you've got ADHD, post-traumatic stress, autism, a lot, and autism is a wide range of spectrum, so each learning plan for that is different, because obviously there are different stages of autism. I know there's a blogger who does vlogs in the UK. All 4 of her children are autistic, and she's been newly diagnosed ADHD. And
Yeah, it's EMDR.
navigating,
Yes.
yeah, that it's navigating it, getting all her 3 younger children diagnosed, and her older one, who was just about to go to uni or sixth form or whatever, he was diagnosed late,
Mm-hmm.
and then she was diagnosed with ADHD at the age. So it's like, and she talks about it quite a lot, navigating with the kids, and having to plan stuff and not do surprises and navigate it. It's quite hard for people,
That's what I would think. Yeah.
to navigate these, and it's getting diagnosed. And then there's dyspraxia as well. That's another one that's common here. But sometimes people get misdiagnosed with autism first, and then it's dyspraxia. Then it could be something delayed development. There's something called
Right.
delayed development as well. But sometimes a lot of these are really, they're on the line of something else, but it's not quite that. It's really hard to diagnose it.
Okay. I have another question. This is more like
My thing
go on.
with I was going to talk about ADHD. A lot of it has to do with the food people eat.
Right.
In science, they've proven that red dye number 40 plays a big role in ADHD.
So do people do the
And sugar,
EDMR with
sweets.
ADHD? Like the what we're talking about, the EMDR, does that help with that type of thing, ADHD and ADD?
No.
Okay.
The EMDR is the eye movement therapy. I spelt it wrong.
So do you have ADD or
Let
ADHD?
me. My brother does,
Oh.
and he had to quit taking medication for it.
Clint says that he thinks I have it. I asked him today, I said, do you think I have ADD? And Clint's like, yep. I can't sit still
You
for
know what?
anything.
And that's fine. You have a lot of energy. Be one with your energy.
I do have a
Yes.
lot of energy. I start passing out around 10:30, but like, today I get up and God, Clint, what didn't I do? Oh, well, I got a little disheartened because Clint bought this new game, right? He's been down playing it. So I get my makeup on, I do my therapy. I'm like, cleaning up the tears, putting, my eyeshadow and everything on. And then I have all my chores to do for the day. On top of having to do other stuff. What's my man doing? He's downstairs playing the video game. So I go down and I'm like, Clint, I have so much
You,
stuff to get done. So much stuff. And
you ever thought about getting a gym membership?
I mean, kind of, but I have like what they're requiring of me is to stay active. I pretty much everything else I've curbed out pretty much, quit smoking. I mean, there's so much stuff that I don't, maybe I will join a gym. Donna, what do you think? I'm too tempted if there's a tanning bed to get in that thing.
Yeah, the gym keeps me sane. The gym keeps me sane because it's the endorphins, you see. It's the endorphins that work in your brain. So it's not only working your body, it's stimulating your brain, your mind and stuff. In certain classes, it does. I am better if I go. I am better if once I've been. I am better because I have a trainer once a week, and I'll have to drop down in a minute because I need to go to bed because I'll go and work out with our trainer in the morning. My daughter and I will. So. I really get a buzz after that,
Right.
And then the other times I swim 1,000 meters twice a week.
Right.
So I do.
Yeah, it is helpful for depression.
I do find if I didn't do that, I think I'd probably be. And that's, I think, the problem because I haven't been able to go so far. I went Monday and I haven't been able to go this week so far. And I'm going tomorrow and Saturday. So I'll be okay them days. I'm usually better on a day than I train.
I do. I just get hyper. Like, I've always been like that. Eddie, don't you think that? Like, I just, Clint, do you think I'm hyper?
Sometimes, not all.
I mean, I think a lot of it's because of anxiety too. I would think with anxiety that it would really help to go to a gym because when I feel like I'm having a panic attack, it's like a fight or flight. Eddie, you know what that is. Donna, you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
It just happens. It's on set.
Yeah. It just happened for no reason. I've met a lot of friends at the gym, like we've got close and stuff. So for me, it's a social interaction as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I can't ever see. I mean, even in the pandemic when gyms were closed, I had a makeshift gym in the garage, and then I used to go out for a walk. I always trained all through the pandemic. I trained. I was working. And
I think the pandemic started all this stuff. Don't you think?
I think so. Yeah.
I think the freaking world went crazy.
For me, the pandemic was a good and a double-edged sword, but I don't think it helped. I do think it's left me with the problems I've had the last few years. I do. Because obviously I work in the hospital, so therefore I can't unsee a lot of the stuff that I see. Do you know what I mean? And I did have a bit of trauma from that. Not just that. I had trauma from probably the other stuff as well that I was masking, but it is hard, but you just get on with it, don't you?
Right. Not really much you can do.
Well, what am I going to do? You can't do a lot, really.
Sorry, I sat on that thing. Oh my God. I think I'm going to get tested for the ADHD because I can't help it though. Like some nights, there's like, okay, Eddie, you would know this. Like if I have a really bad anxiety night, I might turn to Clint for a little extra pep in my step, shall I say. And that kind of keeps me, keeps me occupied. Or like if Clint's at work, oh my God, I hate being by myself, or, having the anxiety with that. But if I'm getting an anxiety attack, they can last for like an hour or two, can't they?
Yeah, well,
It's
they can
not.
last.
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
you have to do something to distract your mind.
Well,
Yeah.
doesn't crafts do that?
Well, I think
Yes,
that the
but
crafts will
sometimes
help you. Yeah.
yes. Other things too.
Like
Like
what?
try
Well,
get when Clint's at work and you get bored with crafts, go downstairs or play the game.
no,
You
I
know what
don't
I'm
like
saying?
playing video games anymore. Okay, so he goes, well, this game is like Paperboy. So I think it's like Nintendo old school 80s, how those were cool. I go downstairs, it's a damn PlayStation 5 or 15 or something. And it isn't even Paperboy, it's freaking food game. So I was like,
But
no,
then-
I don't want to play this.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
not a
with
video
you,
game
Jen, you've got to think in terms of your age as well. It could be something that happens to a lot of women later in life, because a lot of people now, sort of the GPs are diagnosing them with anxiety and depression, and it's not. It's the menopause, because all your hormones and that are
Thanks,
changing.
Brenda.
Your estrogen's dropping and things like that. It's all to do with that sort of stuff. And I started the menopause at 43, so I was really young. So obviously I come out the other side, and I didn't go on HRT straight away, but I did go on HRT in the end. But I did come out of it the other side. But when I look back, a lot of it, I did go through a lot of stuff in the menopause, and I think it probably was, sometimes it can be that. It could be as simple as getting your doctor to do the blood test, to test.
They can blood test you for that?
They can for the menopause, yeah, because I was tested, and obviously if you're not, it won't show. But obviously if you're in it, or you're at the start of it, the blood test will show that you're in the menopause. Because with me, I
heard menopause was like
routine bloods
brutal.
done. Yeah, the menopause was brutal for me. It was brutal.
Eddie's had menopause.
My
He told me so.
my children were really young. Yeah, my children were really young, so my quality of life was nil. It was absolutely dire. I wouldn't have wished it on my worst enemy. I just wouldn't. It was horrible. But obviously now
I heard it's like worse than your period. I'm like, what the hell could be worse than your period?
Well, that was my issue. My cycle through that time was a 25-day cycle. I'd only be off for about 3 or 4 days, and then I'll be on again. That was my cycle. That was the way my quality of life was. I'd sort of like function, go to work, sleep, then I'd get the hot sweats, and
Hold on.
Nice.
We're gonna have a throuple again. Are you ready? 3 girls and 1 guy, and Eddie's got a jump rope, so let's do it. Hey, sweaty. You were looking to get sweaty? Eddie, you're surrounded by hormonal women.
When you get anxiety, Jen, and I get anxiety really bad, it's like you try to do something that your mind isn't used to doing. If you do something that you do all the time, it doesn't distract the anxiety. You know what I mean? It's just like business as usual. So like
this distracts me.
I'll take a deck of cards and like try to make a card house or something that you have to focus on that is different every time. Did you get that at the dollar store?
No. Is Brenda still in here? Paging Brenda. She got me some candles, so I wanted to show her that I have them.
Oh, that was nice of her.
Brenda's swell.
And Eddie, I feel like you are, with this whole deal with your friend, I feel like you are taking that on as yours issue instead of their issue.
Brenda. Yeah, Eddie's been in the dumps.
Yeah, I can feel it. Like sadness is oozing off of him.
Yeah,
Same with
it's difficult because so all right.
go on, Eddie.
I
I'm
almost
just
quit. I almost quit YouTube about 7 months ago.
Oh, I thought he meant recently.
So I was live streaming
Right.
one night, and it was an awesome live stream. And one of my subscribers and members of my community ended up
He's
passing away during my live stream. Like he was
right.
in chat talking, and he had an accident at home and passed away.
Holy moly.
And I almost stopped doing
Right.
YouTube because of that, because it hurt. Because I was friends with him. We would video chat and talk about life outside of YouTube. Um, we actually became really close, and that happened. And his wife still comes around on my channel. She's a mod for my channel, and I talk to her here and there outside of YouTube. But when that happened, I almost quit doing YouTube.
But I'm sure that provides a comfort for his wife to be somewhere where he once was, and gives her a feeling of normalcy. So if you were to stop, she'd have that another hole in her life. So it's probably a
Yeah,
good thing that you didn't.
what Susie told me that Chris said, because that's their names on YouTube.
Oh my God, my name
That
is Susie, and my late husband's name was Chris. That is so bizarre. Go ahead. Sorry.
So Chris said that my channel made him feel better. So when I heard that, I was contemplating quitting YouTube, and then when I heard that, it like affirmed me that I was doing something positive. So,
Heck yeah.
but it hurt because when you get close to somebody, and they're real with you, like you're on a video chat and they're real and authentic, it's different.
Right.
Because I'll be like, I have members in the community, that come in and they chat and they conversate, and you get to know a little bit about them, but you don't really get to know them. So there's not that close
Bond.
bond,
Right.
correct? But then when you start conversating with them outside of YouTube and you talk about reality and life, and it's consistent, and you guys talk for hours, we would be in Discord, and it'd be a group of us, and we would talk for like 3-4 hours after my live stream outside of YouTube. So you start getting to know people personally, and you start creating a relationship. And when things happen and there's a fracture in that relationship, it affects you.
Yep.
You know, when this person that did what they did recently, it affected me because I thought it was real.
Well, you're vulnerable right now because you're going through all these tumultuous emotions that you're feeling with, grief and all of that. But I think if you take that and let it be something that teaches you instead of breaks you, you're letting it break you. And, you know, take that with you into the next relationship because there's going to be other friends that you bond with like that. It will never be the same, but you'll still bond
Yep.
with other people, and people love
Yeah.
you. They love coming to your chat. It's a place where it's real You know, you can talk
Speak
about
for yourself. I'm kidding.
you can talk about
Donna, are you wanting to drop right now?
can talk about real things, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm
and
gonna drop now. I didn't want to drop
Okay.
either image. I'm gonna drop now, but it's been nice to chat to you all.
Okay.
hi Donna.
Thank you.
Nice meeting
Bye,
you,
Donna.
Donna.
I love you. I'll remove you.
And
Okay,
you
I'll see you
too,
tomorrow.
bye.
All
Bye.
right, bye. I love Donna.
But I'm sure it's a comfort to his wife. I'm sure it is. You know, and that's a really good thing. You should
Yep.
be glad that you can give that to her because you know, I'm a widower. I lost my husband and, you know, he worked for, I wish I could go to the places that he used to hang out, but he worked like an hour away. So I don't get to like talk to any of the people that he worked with and like trade stories and whatnot. She'll get to the point where she'll want to hear funny stories about him and you and the people in your chat will be able to provide that for her and it'll help her get over the hurdle of grieving.
Yep.
And you're grieving too, you know, you lost a good friend. So,
Yep.
but I'm really sorry for your loss and I hope you get to feeling back to yourself in a hurry.
Well, it'll be a couple of days away from YouTube. Um, I came in here because, you know, I'm a huge fan of this channel.
You can't
You
stay away
know,
from my pheromones, sweaty. Mm-hmm. I can't
so,
help it. So,
but, you know,
as
I
you
like
can
this
find,
community.
oh, I'm sorry, come on.
This community has its, you know, ups and downs. It can be really vicious, but I've made some really good friends here. And
Oh my God, vicious.
I've made some
Thanks.
good friends and, you know, I mean,
Well,
I
I'm not
swore I would
talking
never.
about the community. I'm talking about Jen's channel.
Yeah, Jen's channel. Well, it's okay.
Shut the hell up. I'm hearing you. Sweaty's always been a big cheerleader, though. I mean, she would.
Jen, I've always wanted just the best for you, you
I know.
know, really.
I know that. So,
Yeah.
So,
I have a question for you, real quick.
yeah.
Have you ever, when you, let's say you and a chick were talking, right? And you guys were
Yeah.
kind of flirting, Google eyes, shall I say? And what if things didn't work out, or you thought the girl had snubbed you and really didn't have an idea about what was really going on? Sweaty. So, now, if you get mad at a girl and you feel scorned, what are some mean things that a person would do? Do you think people do extremely mean things because they actually care about you? Sweaty, what is your thought?
I told you today, love and hate there's a fine line between them. And the more you love someone, when you get upset with them, the greater the hate.
Let's leave it at that. Sweaty.
When you fall out, you know, especially if you don't heal it right away. Shoot, I've had my best friend in the world. We've been friends for like 53 years now. And man, when we fight, and he is vicious. But when we make up, everything's fine. And then we just kind of make fun of what we called each other when we were falling out. We've only had like 3 fights in our entire lives, but
3
you know,
fights.
yeah,
You
we
and
probably
Eddie would be perfect.
shut up. We've only
So,
had like
Eddie
3
is
fights.
not. Eddie is not.
I will tell you this. When it comes to being in a relationship and they burn the bridge, huh?
Well, a relationship and a friendship, totally different animals. If it's a relationship, once
Right.
that is over, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to, you know, talk or text or whatever. If it's over, it's over. And that's it. Because once you've been in a relationship with someone, if you try to go that route, for me anyway, there's
Right.
always this awkwardness and this like feeling of like they want more or you want more. So somebody, one of the people usually wants more, and it's just awkward to me and makes me very uncomfortable. So I've never stayed friends with anyone after you say you're gonna, but it never happens.
Well,
At least
know,
with me.
what with me is women confuse me, and I'll explain why. Okay, a lot of women confuse me. Is a lot of them will become friends with their exes. Okay,
I've tried. It's not very pleasant.
I've never understood that, right? It's like, okay, so you're in a relationship with a guy and you're still talking to your ex. Like, why? Okay, like
Well, that used to
he's
be
your
my
ex
life.
for a
Don't
reason.
ask me.
I'm like, he's your ex for a reason.
Exactly. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years, and his ex lives like 3 doors down. I was so uncomfortable with that when we first started dating, but now I just crack jokes about it. But
So, okay. Sorry, I was having a delicious place from a very clean place, as I showed y'all before. It's a pita with nothing but vegetables and a little bit of chicken. Go me. No, it's actually pretty good. So,
that looks
So
good.
I dated this girl one time. I didn't know her reputation, but I met in a month and a half. I met 18 of her ex-boyfriends.
Oh my god.
see, and I thought I was
We'd
the
be
one that
out.
wasn't talking.
We would be out in public and run into at least 2 or 3 of her ex-boyfriends.
Was it kind of like what we're
I'm
doing
like,
right now?
no, like
No.
it was wild.
That would be
Right.
awkward, Doodle.
Yeah, we didn't last long.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't last
So,
long.
so, Eddie, let me ask you this. Have you ever done something so mean and vindictive and lied on a girl, but you really loved her? Have you ever done that, Eddie?
Not to somebody I loved.
Sweaty, what do you
No.
think?
What was the question?
Do you think that sometimes people do things because they love you?
Oh yeah, if
Like
they want
lie
your
on you,
attention, if they want your attention, good, bad, or otherwise, they're gonna get it. They're gonna try to get it anyway. So if it means they have
right?
to do something bad to get it, then yeah, they'll do that. I've seen that happen before. But I'm really good at ignoring people. I don't know if you know that or not, but I can be really good at it.
People that are not interesting to me, I can ignore them pretty well. Like you, Sweaty. No, I'm kidding. Sweaty, actually, we've been having some good talks on the phone. Your voice is so soothing, Sweaty.
Yes, I used to work on a hotline.
Eddie's
It's
like,
called
give me a number.
1-800 Pleasure Your Man.
Hey, you want to know something? I watched a Bad Girl movie last night, and the phone number that the guy put up, it still works, and it's from the 80s, bro, when everything was like hairy and scary and oh so long.
How do
You know what
you
I'm
know?
talking
You
about,
actually
Sweaty?
called it?
Yeah.
You're such a weirdo.
I wanted to see if it worked. What's wrong with that? Okay,
You
so
keep talking dirty. You keep talking dirty to Jen. She might become a lesbian.
I've been
Too
accused of
late for
more.
that.
Yeah, right. Like I need that one. Oh, like somebody won't take that information and run even more, right, Sweaty?
Mm-hmm.
I said she loved me. Whatever. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming up. I have to go pick up something, possibly a toy after all this fun stuff. I don't know. I'm just a hyper person, and I don't think there's anything wrong with liking sex. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
I mean, you shouldn't be mad at your ex, Eddie. I mean, I've been accused of being with 100 of my exes. It's amazing that I can even walk.
You
And
are
my
a
hands
perv,
shake like
but
a bicycle handle, if you know what I mean.
I don't have that many exes, but I have a lot of one night stands.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're not the only person that says that. Because if a girl's had multiple one night stands, oh my God, you better just put the S on her shirt. But a guy does it, it's like, yeah, boy. Why
yeah.
is
Well,
that?
see, the thing is, right, is I will never ask a woman her body count as long as she don't ask me.
Body count. That sounds awful.
That sounds really awful, like
It,
some CSI shit.
it is awful. It is awful.
Do you know exactly how many and who? Scotland says amen to one night stands.
Oh my God.
Have you ever had any
I'm-
I
coyote?
can't count on my hands and feet. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God.
I can't count on my hands and feet, your hands and feet, Sweaty's hands and feet. I'm 43 years old. When I got divorced from my first wife, I went on a "how you doing" spree.
Oh my God.
You wanted to sow those
I,
wild oats.
You sure you didn't do any of those movies, Eddie? I think I might have saw you about a year ago in one of those pizza films.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this. If OnlyFans existed way back then, I would be a millionaire, multi-millionaire.
What is it just not
You
working
know,
anymore? Prop it up with a popsicle
no.
stick, buddy.
The thing is, right? The thing is, right, is when me and my first wife got divorced, okay,
Mhm.
I didn't go looking for a relationship. I just looked for benefits. I didn't want a girlfriend. I just wanted a benefit. That's it. If it was for
Yeah,
one night or two nights, if it was for the weekend fling, it was fine with me. No emotions attached.
right. Ain't nothing wrong
And
with
the
that.
thing is, right, is what one thing I will never do. Okay, I can't say I'll never do it. Okay, but
Which means you'll do it.
if never two nights, Scotland, never two nights. Okay,
Why?
so
On Fatal
one
Attraction, they
thing I'll
spent
ne-
the whole week together.
All right, keep talking. I
if
gotta drop down. My groceries are coming.
okay,
Okay.
so
Thank you,
if I
Joyce.
go on a date, if I like say for example, I want to get into a relationship with somebody, right? And we go on a date, and then after dinner, I end up at her place and things happen. I will not call her the next day. At her place and things happen.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I actually have to end this too because me and Clint have to go get him
Yep.
something to eat because he hasn't eaten. You want to go ahead
Yep.
and pray? You pray.
Not after what I just said. I need prayers.
Okay, I'll do that. We also have the 988 number.
Said I need.
You got phone 35. So if you need to talk to somebody or if you're feeling, you can call 988 for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. There's somebody non-biased that is patient that will listen to you and be there for you. What is she doing? There's somebody non-biased that is patient that will listen to you.
Kick her down. Kick her down.
Okay, hold on.
There
I think
you go.
she was talking to the 900 lady. It's okay to not be okay. And if you guys are not feeling suicidal, you can still call and somebody will listen to you. Again, I found out that it's also called a warm call, Eddie. That's what somebody that I actually met, they do for a living. So they call it a warm call because some people call back the very next week. So, Father God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please forgive us for sins we have committed. Please bless Eddie, make things better, go better for him. It's hopefully he can go back live next week because we love his channel. Thank you for Sweaty and thank you for Intergalactive and Donna for coming up. Please forgive us for all the sins in our past. In our heavenly precious name we pray. Amen. So, peace and chicken
Thank
grease,
you.
guys. And Eddie, I will see you when? You're not going live till next week, right? Or maybe sooner?
You'll see
Maybe?
me Saturday night, Saturday, 5 o'clock.
Okay, what are you going to be
I'm
covering?
thinking, we'll see.
Okay. How about
Depends on what pops
traumatizing
up in
dates?
my mind. Huh?
Yeah, I agree. You're going to be okay? Because you can hit me
Yeah.
up on IG and I can give you my number. You can call.
All right.
All right. Well, love you guys. Everybody have a good day. Thank you to the mods. Thank you for everything. Eddie, I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.